G'day guys, welcome back. I'm going again with the Elmers school glue. This one here, I had a go just before, just on a small canvas with this, and I really liked it. I did think it was a little bit on the thin side, my mix, so I'm going again with slightly thicker mix. I didn't add much water at all. It was just really to the this red one that I added a bit of water to. Still looks a little on the thick side. I might add just another few drops. Hasn't been sitting here very long. I've just been making a bread and butter pudding with raspberries on it, and I've just been mixed up my paints, and then I went and organised that, and then I came back, but it's thickened up a touch, as they do sometimes. So, having them on the thick side, do you want me to show you? Okay, let's have a look. Climb up my ladder. So, it's really quite thick there. You can see a mound on a mound on a mound. Leaves a ribbon. I wouldn't have it like this with Elmer's glue all. It would curdle, but the Elmer's school glue seems to be able to handle a thicker mix. So for cells, the 100% silicone, treadmill belt silicone. I've made up a little bit more of this one. I thought this one got a bit lost in the last pour, so I'm going to do 4 drops in this one and then 3 in the others, none in the black. It seems to create a lot of cells too. Well, maybe it doesn't, but it allows cells to be created, I should say. I'm sure the glue doesn't create cells. It allows lots of cells to be created, so I had that same issue with one of the Australian glues I was using. That's why I changed over to the glue all to see if I could prevent that. This Elmer's school glue is kind of between the two. So far I'm really liking it, but early days yet. I've only done 1 pour, so let's see how we go with this one. And I've changed up my order for layering as well. And I think I'll probably only just get 2 layers because I've got 3 cups. I have sprayed them with some silicone. I've got an old canvas here that I'm going over the top of. I need to start reusing some of my canvases. I can't keep using new canvases. I might go a little bit light-handed on the black too. Not so much black, because in that last pour I did find that it overtook a little bit and it made things a little bit muddy, didn't it? So let's hope this one is nice. And as I said, I made extra of the yellow. And I'm not putting the yellow next to the black this time. Did I do 3 layers on the last one? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I think I do get a better effect, better result when I only do 2 layers. I just get more of the nice bright colour. You know, when you've got a small amount of paint next to another amount of paint, it doesn't really show up. But if you've got a large amount of paint, obviously it's going to come through more. So I think, for me, 2 layers works better. A little bit of black, and I'll keep the rest of it. I'll water it down just a touch, and I can use it as my flow enhancer. If I need to add any black to anything, I can do that. Love these colours. So gorgeous. It's like that Caribbean one that I did a while back. It had all these beautiful aquas and turquoises and sunset colours. So pretty. A little bit of orange. Okay. Yes, so looking forward to my bread and butter pudding. Yeah, I think you either love that sort of thing or you hate it, don't you? My family don't like it because they don't like soggy bread. They say it's soggy bread, but it's not. It's all custardy and soft and creamy and sweet with raspberries dotted through it. It's yum. That's what I'm having for dinner tonight. Very healthy, I know. I'm not going to have dinner. I'm just going to have bread and butter pudding for dinner. Finish off with the yellow. There we go. I think this cup needs a little bit more paint. Like so. And the other thing I want to do is, this is old, so it looks as if it's already dipping in the middle. Looks kind of stretched. I might have to put something under there. Just go and get something. Oh, what can I get? What can I get? Cut up some puppy piddle pad again, as I always do. Where's my scissors? Just cutting one in half, and then I can fold it over and put it under there because I can just see that it's already dipping. And do that because there's a bar in the middle. I'll show you. I'll flip it over in a minute. Hopefully that's enough. See that? So that'll just sit under there like that. Because I've got these, the height of these push pins, so that's why I can have something quite high there. So let's have a look. Pop that under that one, and that one under that one. Yeah, that's good. And then I'll just mark where I've put my canvas, so I know to put it back there. Okay, prep. Prep is important in a pour. Now, I've poured down that side of all of them, so this one I'll flip up, that one I'll flip to the side, and that one I'll go down there. Just, why not? So, what am I doing? Am I doing flip and drag, or am I just doing a flip? I don't know. It looks as if I'm doing a flip. Okay, colours, same as last time. Warm red. They're all the, open it. Show you the consistency of these paints. Quite thick, aren't they? Plop. So that's them. They're nice and creamy. The turquoise is a little bit thinner than the others. That's why I had to add more turquoise. But these ones are relatively thick. And then warm yellow, the turquoise, that's the one that was really quite thin and I had to add more paint. And that one's orange and then just black. Okay, so to this little bit of black that I've got left, I'm going to add some water. Squirt of water in there. Give that a stir around, just in case. I don't want it to be too thick. If I put thick paint on my corners, then my other paint's going to have trouble flowing over it, and I want it to be a flow enhancer, not a flow prohibitor. So it's better off being a little bit on the thinner side. It's still going to cover the corners, but it'll just make it easier for the other paint to flow over it. So that's there, if I need it. Okay, so paint's released, you can already see that. Oops, sticking to the canvas. Righto, let's do it. Oh, got lots of yellow on that one. No, let's not do it. Let's not put any extra paint on for now. Anyway, let's just see how we go. Oh no, there's a big stripy thing. Look. It's because I dragged my cup and didn't just let the paint flow out. I dragged it. Oh, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to put some paint through the centre of that. I am. Let's get some paint from here. And we'll have to let it run over the edge first. Now, I'll have to see where I'm going here. Follow it through. There we go. It's better than having a big worm in the middle of your paw, isn't it? I think so anyway. I'm going to put some paint on the corner. And what have you still got in you? You've got a little bit of paint here, haven't you? Oh, it's raining. It's gotten muddy now. That's the problem with using that leftover paint. It's gone muddy, which is not always good, but it's better than nothing on your corners, I feel. And if you can tip it off later, then all well and good. You can tip it over. But if you can't, then it's there covering. Not sure how that stripe's going to go, but... Alright, where's my torch? Okay. Would have to be right in the centre, wouldn't it? Yep. Settle down. Torch those corners too. So I've got less oil in this paw. We'll see whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Looks like the yellow's transparent. See how it's sitting on top and it's making lacing? Transparent colours will make lacing because they're going to sit on top. Started with yellow in my cup, didn't I? Yeah. That's why I don't do that generally. I start with black or white because they're opaque and they're going to sink. Whereas this, sitting on top. I actually did want to do a paw like this with white house paint because it sits on top and it gives you lots of lacing. So this will be interesting to see how it goes because I do want to do that. I'm thinking my cells aren't as nice as my last paw. Probably because I've changed up my order of my paints. Changed them. Alright, let's do this. And it's always this middle cup that I don't like. Look at that. Orange on orange. See if I can get something to come up through this stripe. I probably shouldn't have done that stripe, should I? There's a lot of orange there. So orange on orange, it's not really creating much. I was hoping to get something through there, but it doesn't look as if I'm going to. This one, of course, is beautiful, as always, and it's going to go over the edge. It's always the way. A little corner catcher, come here. I want to do the sides first before I take too much paint over the edge, because that's just going to stretch my cells, so I don't want it to go over the edge, the long edge, just yet. This is a new little technique I'm trying. So just get to the side there, and then get to this side, and then all that can go over later on. I really don't like that middle. Really don't like that middle. I've got a good mind to scrape that off and do another cup, except I've got no more paint. Might have to just scrap this whole thing. Just not happy with that middle section. Would have to be the middle, wouldn't it? Yep. Where's my scraper? I really, really don't like it. Shall I scrape it? It's this line through here that I don't like. What do I like? I don't like you down. Oh, maybe I can do this. How about this? There. Oops, now I'm going to get paint on my clothes. Alright, whether that's a good decision, I don't know yet. Probably not. There's a lot of orange there, and I cut back on the orange. I don't get it. I don't understand why there's so much orange. Alright, let's go again. Now I'm going to have to stretch all this over. Probably not going to happen. Now, where's my other corner catcher? That one's all dirty. Get my other one. Let's go for this corner here. Or this side, I should say. Stretch. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. I have faith in you. You can do it. Okay, now. Alright, well, that's looking better. Better than before anyway. I don't know what that middle cup's problem was. I just don't. Not sure why it was doing what it was doing. I think I'll leave that there for now. And let's see if we can... what we can do with the other side. See how far I can take that paint over. Is it all stretching to pieces? Is it, is it, is it? I'm watching that corner. Don't go over yet, corner. Actually, maybe you can go over and then you're done with, hey? Since you're over there already. Going a bit green in that corner. Green green with envy, aren't you, that corner? All right, where will we go next? Now, let's use my flow enhancer. Pop a little bit of paint in here. Like so. Just use that to help the paint go over the edge. Now I like the middle with that red. Now it's pretty. I haven't done up here yet. No, I'll just use my black. I need a bit more water in it. This is a bit of a disastrous pour, isn't it? My goodness. And I was going to say how happy I was with the Elmers school glue in this pour, and now it's ended up being a bit of a disaster. Oh, well, I could have just left the paint on there, I guess, but I wouldn't have been happy with it. I would have scraped it. So I really should do this. What will I do next? No. Paint's all down there already. Let's go that way. I don't want it to fall off the edge just yet. Stretching really well. I just want that corner to go over a bit more. See how well it's stretching? These cells, they're really holding their own, aren't they? What am I doing? I'm trying to move the paint around. That's better. I might even leave that black there. Let's see, maybe I can get a little bit. See, it's probably a bit thick. I should have made it a bit thinner. My flow enhancer is not being a very good flow. Let's just leave it there for now. For now. It's so bright. It's a thicker mix, like I said. I've made a thicker mix, so my colours aren't blurring as much, and the cells are really holding their own. Alright, let's flip this baby. It would have been just amazing if that middle cup was better, wouldn't it? It would just be so beautiful. It really would. Give that a bit of a torch. Under here is poking up a bit. I think I might just get rid of them. I don't have that much paint on here anymore. I've tilted most of it off. I probably don't need that anymore. Okay, kind of liking the movement of this. Oh, it's so slippery. We'll hold on here. Now this is going to be the test. Going all the way down there. Move the weight of the paint to where you want it to go. Shame I have to lose some of those cells, but it has to be done. To be done. Do I have to take any more off? No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Although I would like to take some more of this off. Let's put put some black there and make a feature of that corner. There we go. Made a feature of that black corner because there's black here, so why not? Wow. Wow. That glue stretches amazingly. My goodness. They've just, I mean, there's a few overstretched here, but wow, they've really stretched well. Now I'm going to take the weight back down this way a little bit because there's a lot of small cells there. So I'll get them to stretch this way a bit and I'll turn it around that way so you guys can see what I'm doing, apart from making a huge mess here, what I'm doing. All right, I think we might be able to save it. So torch over here. That bit of turquoise there, that just needs something there. You can't see it, you probably can't see it now, but that lacing in there, wow. I might try using less paint next time and stretching it because, wow, I'm impressed. Now just trying to get this clump here to stretch out so it kind of matches the rest of the cell size. They were a little bit squished in here. I love that. I actually really love that, the movement of it. Now normally I have my two lines through the middle. Now I've got that through there, and I've got that through there, and I've got some black there, and I've got some black there. This, yeah, I could live without that, but those two, it actually kind of brings a bit of drama to it. All right, I think I'm done. Don't think I'm going to do anything else, and I probably didn't need to torch there because those aren't all that pretty. Got a bit of muddying happening here. But overall, wow. And now the middle bit is my favourite. I'm going to take you down and show you that lacing, and I'm going to have to do a pour with the yellow on top and make actually a video on how to do lacing. I'm just going to touch up my edges here with some black. And then I will show you the finished product. I'm going to see how my bread and butter pudding's going. That one could do with a little bit of paint too. How's that one down that end? Oh, I love it. That was, oh, it was so close to being a disaster, Paul. I don't even think I'll scrape it. I think I'll keep it. I just love the movement. And this red in the centre with that yellow stripe. And you don't need so much paint, after all. I get a better result, I don't know, when I really stretch it out. And this glue, I'm so impressed with how this glue is stretched. Oh, there's canvas there showing through. I didn't really notice it the first time because it's a scraped canvas and it's quite dark under there. Just got some black there, and then it's done and dusted. I think that's it now. tell when your canvas underneath's quite dark. Love it. Oh, there's another bit there. I could do this off camera, couldn't I? It's because that area there didn't go over when I was tilting. So don't stress too much. You know, if you've got bits like this, like me, that haven't gone over, don't stress too much about it. Don't think, oh, I have to cover it and push this much down just to get to that. Just put a contrasting colour there and make a feature of it. You're the only one that's going to know. Everyone else will think it's supposed to be there. So don't stress about it. Enhance it. Go with the flow, as we say. Okay, let's go down for a close-up. I want to show you this lacing. Oh, look at that. Look at that lacing, hey? How gorgeous is that? Over the turquoise. And look at that cell. Black, turquoise, orange, yellow, green, black in the middle. So many rings. I don't think I've ever seen that many rings. And that lacing, amazing. Look at these cells up here. Oh my goodness. I think maybe I'll stick to Elmer's school glue, you guys. Yes, I know, it's not archival. Well, neither is Glue-All. And it's washable. Yes, I know. But the way I varnish my paws is I don't use resin and I don't tend to use a varnish. I use a gloss medium which is made for paint, and I've poured it over silicone before and there's no issues, so I don't have an issue with using school glue. Because I will just, and I will show you, when this is dry, and I don't even have to wait for it to cure. I can just wait a week for it to dry, and I can pour my gloss varnish over the top. And I'll show you how I do it. I mean, I've done it before, but I'll show you what I mean. You don't even have to wash the silicone off. So I won't be washing the surface of this, so I don't mind if they say, oh, it's washable and the paint's going to come off. Well, I'm not going to wash it anyway. I'm just going to pour the varnish straight over it. Okay, so we'll do that. I'm going to zoom in on this last little bit here because that's my favourite, in the middle. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a go at school glue. Yeah, you can buy it from Spotlight in Australia. Okay, see you for the next one. Bye for now.